Hi, I'm Mark from the Home Depot Rental Center. The BOXER X7 brush chipper is a compact, easy-to-use and easy-to-tow machine designed for the quick disposal of brush and small limbs. It features a 7-inch maximum chipping capacity, automatic feed system, and simple, intuitive controls. The BOXER X7 is a powerful chipper with a Kohler 25 horsepower electronic fuel-injected gasoline engine. It has a large diameter chipping disc and strong material pulling force to quickly and easily power through material. The chipper weighs in at 2,000 pounds with a 2-inch ball coupler for towing and a folding infeed tray to shorten transport length. Before operating the BOXER X7 chipper, make sure to read and understand all operating and safety instructions found in the operations manual, as well as posted on the unit. You should always operate the unit in compliance with all local, state, and federal regulations, including OSHA regulations. Now, as with the operation of any power equipment, you must wear the proper safety gear. Personal protective equipment includes a hard hat, hearing protection, a face shield or safety glasses, long pants with no cuffs, preferably tucked into boots, hard-toe non-skid work boots, and heavy-duty work gloves without cuffs. Never wear gauntlet-style gloves with cuffs at the wrist. Also, do not wear loose-fitting clothing, jewelry, or anything that could become caught in the machine during operation. Finally, long hair should be contained in a hairnet or under the hard hat. Make sure that the hitch on the towing vehicle is the appropriate size to fit the trailer. Before operating the machine, check that all equipment components and safety features are undamaged and in proper working order. Also, perform all pre-operational and daily maintenance checks. Talk with your rental associate and refer to the operator's manual for more information on maintenance. Never allow small children to be in the vicinity of the machine and keep away from all moving parts. Use caution and keep your balance when working around the chipper. Now, if you need to refuel the machine, first turn the engine off and allow it to cool before adding the gasoline. Fuel and fuel vapors are highly flammable. Do not add fuel around an open flame or where sparks are likely to occur. Use only approved containers for fuel storage and never transport flammable liquids on the machine. Finally, a few points on the operating area. Make sure the machine is a safe distance from exposed utility infrastructures, such as gas, water, phone, and power lines. Always set the machine on flat and stable ground. Do not operate the machine on sloped or unstable ground. Only operate in well-ventilated areas and avoid inhaling fumes. And never leave the machine unattended with the engine running. Now, this chipper is designed to process clean wood, brush, and branches. Never put any other materials into the machine. Use extreme caution and never reach into the chipper or climb onto the infeed tray. Failure to comply with these safety procedures could result in serious injury or death. The BOXER X7 chipper features easy-to-use controls. Before operating, you should familiarize yourself with these controls. The ignition is located on the front of the engine. This key switch starts and stops the engine. The throttle control is located on the engine face panel. Moving the throttle to the left increases the engine speed, and moving it to the right slows it down to idle. On the chip discharge chute, there's a deflect adjustment handle. Push the handle forward to direct the flow of chips down, and pull it back to direct the flow of chips up. Once adjusted, use the deflect adjustment friction lock handle to lock the deflect in place by tightening the handle counterclockwise. The discharge handle is below the deflect adjustment handle. To swivel the discharge chute, unlock its lock pin and manually turn the discharge to direct the flow of chips. The 4-position feed control bar is located at the rear of the machine with stop, forward, stop, and reverse positions. There are dual safety pull cables located within the infeed of the machine as added operator protection. When pulled, these cables will stop or reverse the feed system. This video will cover a few of the more basic operations of this machine. Talk to your rental associate and consult the owner's manual for more information on additional uses. The chipper should remain connected to the towing vehicle during operation, and a chock should be put under the wheels. Always perform a thorough walk-around inspection before using the machine. Investigate any job site prior to operation, and take necessary measures to eliminate or reduce any hazards. The discharge chute of the chipper features multiple locking positions to direct chips. Before starting the machine, ensure the chip discharge is pointed away from the tow vehicle so that no errant chips are discharged toward the tow vehicle during the startup process. With the machine in position, flip the rear folding infeed tray in the down position and ensure the discharge area is clear of objects in its path. Now, this unit features a fuel-injected engine with no external choke. Turn the ignition key to the right to engage the starter. Let the machine idle for approximately 2 minutes to warm the machine and the fluids. Once the unit is warmed, increase the engine speed to full throttle to engage the centrifugal clutch. Keep in mind, this machine is designed to operate at full throttle. If not operated at full throttle, it will affect the operation of the automatic feed system. Once the machine has reached full RPMs, place the feed control bar in the forward position as indicated by the decal on the side of the machine. Before operating the chipper, it's important to stage the work site. Face all material to be chipped with the stem of the piece pointed toward the infeed of the chipper and the brushy end away from the rear of the infeed. Material should be placed approximately 5 feet behind the infeed tray to allow safe working space and eliminate trip hazards. Staged material should be trimmed down to adequately process through the 7-inch high by 10-inch wide feed opening to avoid unnecessary handling of the material being processed. With the material staged and the machine in the operating position, grab the first brush to be chipped. Place it on the infeed tray and allow the feed wheel to begin pulling the wood into the machine. Do not feed material into the chipper from directly in front of the infeed. Once the feed wheel grabs the brush, exit to the right and grab the next piece of brush to be chipped. Keep in mind, this unit features an automatic feed system that will stop and resume feeding, so no user intervention is required. Should the feed opening become jammed and the feed wheel stopped or is slipping, place the feed control bar in the reverse position to dislodge the jam. The material may be too large for the infeed opening and require additional processing to fit. Never try to manually dislodge material and keep all body parts clear from the chipper. For materials less than 4 feet, place them on the infeed tray and use a larger piece of material to push the shorter material in. This will help avoid getting your hands too close to the feed wheel. After you have completed chipping, let the machine run at full throttle with the disc spinning down and the feed wheel in the forward position for 1 to 2 minutes to ensure all obstructions are cleared between the feed wheel and the chipping disc. Throttle the machine down to idle and allow the disc to spin down for about a minute. Shut off the engine and remove the key. Once the disc had stopped spinning, clean off any accumulated chips or dust from the machine's operating surfaces. To clean the BOXER X7 chipper, place the machine near an area able to accept the runoff created when washing the machine. The majority of chip and dust accumulation will be in the infeed and on the base of the machine. It is a best practice to clean this area thoroughly with a hose or pressure washer first, then wash the machine from the top down. If you're using a pressure washer to clean the machine, make sure that the wand is not too close to the machine decals to prevent damage. For more information on large equipment rentals, visit your local Home Depot or homedepot.com/rental.